rivalry game that always gets the blood pumping, both on the field and in the stands. One of the great division battles in the NFC. They've met once already this season. We'll see what kind of fireworks are in store for us here in Game 2. It's the Bears going up against the Packers.
Larry, from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL, there's a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rose. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for him.
He'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention. Couple up to the 22. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. To throw. Snyder. It's caught here by Adams. That goes for a gain of 31.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
It's got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact. And
touchdown, Packers! A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, almost like that.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And now it's blocked. And all the defense has it. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He's got the first down and more past midfield. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
They go play action here on first down. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Eddie Goldman forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Snyder, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7, Khalil Mack. In there to drop him, and back-to-back 6 sacks now bring up 4th and long. On now is the Packers punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no game.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Back to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them. And
down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big
rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. They'll set up to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Past the 20. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. We talk about it a lot. One of the dangers of the long field goal, you got to kind of hit it low and drive it. That makes it susceptible to a block here. Not only do they block it, they return it.
And how about how well they did on the return, where they didn't create a penalty? Oftentimes in that type of a scrambling situation, someone will clip, someone will block below the waist, right? You name it. In this case, though, that didn't happen. They formed it up, and he took it all the way back for a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And some room to maneuver. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run with Foreman. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now, prior to the snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the first quarter of play. It's a close game here early on. We're back to Lambeau in just a moment. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down and 8 to start things out. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here we go. 38. Now back to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
To throw on second down, Snyder. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Here we go. On first down, Snyder. And Anderson's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Looking to throw on second down. Snyder looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Anderson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here we go now. On 3rd and 2, Snyder. He's got Adams on the hookup. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Patrick. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Throw left side complete. It's Anderson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Operating from the gun. Snyder eluding the pressure. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 1st and 10, Snyder got his man complete over the middle. It's Jenkins. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. Throwing on 1st down. Snyder. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Looking to throw. Snyder. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Snyder found his target. It's Anderson. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st down, Snyder. The left side throw complete to Adams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. On 1st and 10, Snyder over the middle complete. It's Williams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down. Snyder. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Second down now after the incompletion. To throw again. Snyder. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 3rd and 2. Snyder. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter. An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. And the Eagles out in front early. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Now they try the right side here. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down. Snyder. Caught on the right side by Adams. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. And now here's a carry heading left. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
To throw on second down. Snyder under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Operating from the gun. Snyder. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Here we go. 56. Green, 30. Detroit. Now let's go. Leopard. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Back to throw. Snyder. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Now a handoff looking right. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Khalil Mack's starting to get a really big-time reputation as a pass rusher, and rightly so. So explosive off the edge getting to the quarterback. But he doesn't neglect his run duties as well. How about that tackle right there? Such a package he has, able to play the run and the pass so well.
Looking to throw. Snyder. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there at 22. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Back to throw. Snyder. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
From the gun, Snyder. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually...
Back to the NFL scoreboard for a second, 3rd quarter in Indy. It's the Eagles leading that ball game right now at the moment. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. Don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
To throw on 3rd down, Snyder, and he fires one, but incomplete.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, balls out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap...
Late stages of the game here in the fourth quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Snyder. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now, check. Patriot.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Now let's go.
Operating from the gun. Snyder throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
A big hit. Knocked down sideways, right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Now they'll run it on the toss. fights him off. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape of this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. A 41-yard punt there. Now following the field goal, what can this offense do? We're about to find out. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right? And sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Green Bay, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Chicago, it's loss number 3 for them on the year. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.